What up, guys? It's your boy. I'm back. This is Paul. This is Rideout Reviews. It's going down. The Crown, Season 3, Episode 6. Now, the last episode was quite different. We had your boy Ty went up in there, man. He was playing in it, and it was good. It was good. It was Dickie. But Dickie was trying to overthrow the government, man. That's crazy, dude. An actual real-life coup where they were going to use the army to overthrow the government, the parliament, and then establish a new one. But in it, though, it's like, it's truth, man. Democracy happens because the people are voting for these things to happen. If the people want these things to stop, the people will do something about it. So, yeah, that was actually, it's true, but it's hard to hold on to when you see the destruction that could be happening to the place where you live. So that is tough, man, but it's a true statement. The Queen never lied. The Queen never lied. And she didn't get to be the person she wants to be, going out with horses. And then, you know what I'm saying, at the end, she gets a little love from her doggone boo because he was jealous with Porgy. So, yeah, good episode, good episode. Let's jump into the next one, though, man. Full reactions at Patreon. You guys know that. Like, subscribe, and comment. You know the deal, man. If you enjoy it, man, I appreciate it. And I thank you for watching. Enjoy the community. Let's jump into it.
Coffee pot, copper pot, coffee pot, around copper pot, rocks coffee pot.
Coffee pot. And then bree! I get them vocal ranges ready to go.
In the case of Prince Charles' investiture as Prince of Wales, I can see no reason not to repeat in every detail the investiture of the previous Prince of Wales.
Deployment of 15,000 troops, 21 gun salutes, a battery of Royal Field Artillery.
He went on and on. And what he described was less an investiture and more like an invasion.
She ain't playing with that.
More sensitive, inclusive, for the ceremony to feel less like a feudal imposition.
But my son isn't Welsh, so gestures are all we have.
But gestures can be powerful. What if he went there, studied there, learnt enough Welsh to address the country in their native tongue?
Oh, wow. Welsh has another language than English?
He likes acting.
Wow. I thought that might have been Charles.
Acting.
Dang.
Yes,
I was going to say that was Charles.
it's
but I
how
was
he
like,
can
maybe
express
not.
himself.
But it is. Charles is an actor.
It's a very delicate stage in his development.
I appreciate that.
But I'm really rather happy at Cambridge.
Sometimes duty requires one to put personal feelings.
And frivolity.
That acting, he said, is frivolity. But I thought that was him as an actor. I didn't know he was an actor in the past.
That's settled then.
Wow.
Come, Foxy, come here.
I mean, it was settled before he even came in there.
I rather wish you would be like that with me. It would suggest I have significance.
Trust me, you wouldn't like it in reality.
I would. I'd bully her right back.
Oh, Charles, man. Get our first look at the youngin' now. Dang. He socked him in the belly. For a second there, I was like, whoa. But they just good. They just good family. Type family. And I did not know Wales had another language, man. I thought they spoke English. But I guess not.
Gymru yn cael ei gwneud yng Nghymru, gan y Cymru, a hynny drwy gyfrwng ar iaith Gymraeg.
Man, that's crazy. That still just trips me out. I did not know they had their own language. Wow.
Bore da, Bethan.
Bore da, Teddy. Pob lwc.
Pob lwc.
Gei di weld.
Dang, he's supposed to learn that language in enough time to be able to be crowned prince over Welsh.
We have a special visitor coming to Aberystwyth this term to learn Welsh, and we'd like you to be his tutor.
He against foreign rule.
You know my feelings about the office of the Prince of Wales. That it's a princehood illegitimately imposed upon us by an oppressive imperial conquest.
Dang. That's so funny.
You can't make me do this. It would violate every belief in my body.
Yeah, well, he's gonna do it anyway. Dang, that is crazy. He's the one that was like, I guess, Welsh nationalist.
Mae'r mudiad cenedlaethol yn rhan o dy weiad ydi. Mae'n rhan o'n gwead ni. Mae'n sylfaen ni'n briodas ni yn yno'r
marriage is built on nationalism.
Gwasanaethu'r union beth yn ni wedi bod yn brwydro yn ei erbyn.
Sgyn ti unrhyw syniad faint o pobl fydd yn gwylio'r darllediad? Meddylia faint o les allan hynny'n neud i'r achos.
She said that was a underpinning of their marriage was Welsh nationalism. Dang. Wow. That says something about marriage. So what is the underpinning of your marriage? Is it self? Is it your spouse? Is it a covenant that you have made, a promise that you said you will keep? Because that will always depend on how long your marriage lasts, if it's going to last forever or not. Because what's the underpinning of your marriage? That's why Elizabeth and her Philip stayed together so long, because the underpinning of her marriage was commitment and covenant. That no matter what happens, they're going to be together.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you for coming.
I wonder if he still knows Welsh, or if he just did it for then and then quit.
Thanks for coming. Thank you. Thanks.
Sir?
I got a revolution. Yes, Prince, no. I got some that are happy to do with the flag, and others that certainly are not.
Your Royal Highness, Mr. Edward Millwood.
He's not going to stand for him.
How do you do?
His Royal Highness.
If you don't mind, rather we set out on the same terms as all my students. I believe I'm also expected to bow my head. But I hope this will suffice.
He's like, this is kind of weird. Dude, it's got to be weird to be a highness, you know? Princess, highness. Because people just treat you differently for who you are. Royalty.
I gather you're a Welsh nationalist. And you think that the crown exists in opposition to that. Wales is Britain. Britain is Wales. Historically, we always fought together.
Welshmen have historically bled for the conquests of your crown. And why? One might ask. For what?
That's the question.
Look, I really didn't intend to joust with you. It isn't fair. You're here to learn Welsh.
It ain't fair. That brother schooled in understanding his own country and their relation with Britain, because that's his whole life. It ain't his. Now, brother, a master can't go against a novice. Or, I mean, a novice can't go against a master. Hey, maybe he marries a Welsh girl. Ooh, I don't know, man. Don't tell me, though. Don't tell me.
What is your name?
What is your name?
Everybody actually looks like they like this.
Adik Sharag Kamaig.
Everybody is stirred by this.
Hello.
The hippie music.
Respect. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, she got a whole lot of different music over there. Well, I figure it's the 60s.
You really are the most terrible Eeyore. What are we going to do with you?
Getting me out of Wales might be a start.
You really are the worst Eeyore. Poor me, poor me.
So, what do you think of our facilities here, sir? It's quite the archive we have in our library, don't you think?
I confess I haven't actually made it to the library yet.
You what? Been to the library?
How's the speech going? You'll be channeling Llewellyn ap Griffith himself before long, no doubt.
I'm sorry, who?
Hey, he's actually making relationships worse. Dang, because that was probably like a Welsh champion or something. And he don't even know who it is. He should have done some schooling.
The hardest pronunciation for you would be the word atmosphere. Awyrgylch. It's like a verbal assault course of all your worst sounds scattered one after another like traps. Break them up. So, let's begin at the end.
I see, it's like the fricatives.
I know what fricatives are.
And the dragon will come when he hears the drum at a minute or two at 2 today, at a minute or 2 today.
Dang, bro, he got into that real quick. And he's just like, what in the world, man? I'm trying to teach you this Welsh, homie.
And give us just the slightest impression that you care about any of this before you turn around again and never show up like the last Prince of Wales and the one before him.
He cares deeply about his country, man. It's kind of backbones off of last episode with Dickie, who cared deeply about his country. Even though it wasn't his, man, when he got there, he made it his own.
That speech has been composed by diplomatic and constitutional experts. Do you really want Charles messing with that?
I adapted my own maiden speech to the Commonwealth, age 21, you remember?
I do. That was you. This is Charles, a horse of a very different color.
Yes.
She's precocious. Charles, maybe not so much. I don't know. I know as a youngster, they kind of showed him as a different type of kid. But it looks like he's really respectful. Now, whenever he's shown to be. Who goes to the library, though, man? I mean, I go to the library a lot, but...
I'll most likely just go back to my room, eat there.
Alone?
No, it's fine, really. I'm incredibly used to it.
Dang. Being alone? That's tough, man. Oh, bring it to his home. That's tough. That's the underbelly of her marriage, man. And bringing this foreigner to her house. The guy who was the despot over his over their national state. That's tough.
Oh, nefaith. Ti'n hoff o'n fe?
Dim yn hoff ohono. Yes, I do.
I don't like her. What if I like her?
Wednes da.
Nos da.
Good night.
Oh, she may like him a little bit too now. But maybe that's how he could change his species, because he's a humble guy.
A little town called Capelcelyn. You wouldn't be able to visit anymore. It's underwater. The government drowned it.
Dang.
A new reservoir to provide drinking water for Liverpool, England.
Dang.
And so one of the last fully Welsh-speaking villages in the land now rests quietly at the bottom of a lake.
Oh, dang. That's why they hate the government.
No wonder you feel so strongly.
What people really want is self-determination. not been spoken down to, dominated.
I know how that feels.
Ah, he does. That's his family. They don't realize that either, man. Dang, that's crazy. Just the worlds that people live in and how they think about others don't recognize, man, that everything is coming.
Ti ro look at rhywun ebbe?
Still yn edrych.
Ar y goll.
What if I do feel sorry?
O beth os ydw i?
And you meet people, man. You see people. You get to know people. Then they begin to become people.
It was written for me by people who don't know me, so of course it doesn't reflect who I actually am or what I think. I've written them in English. They'd need translating.
So he never really learned Welsh. He just learned how to say a speech in Welsh. I wonder if he learned Welsh now because of that.
Good afternoon. Of Prince Charles as Prince of Wales.
See, some of them are British folks. Some of them love Britain. Others are nationalists.
A large turnout for the Prince today, and the mood among the gathering crowds is one of anticipation.
Bro said, I draw the line somewhere. I ain't gonna attend your doggone coronation, homie.
You're gonna be fine.
Dude has got a ton of medals, man. His son ain't got none. I mean, that's not his son, but Charles ain't got none. Hey, how do they know where they're supposed to be a prince of? Who was the last Prince of Wales? Oh, they're about to crown him. Yeah, this is inauguration. Now, how can you be a prince over someplace that you never visit? I hope he went back and visited a lot. I wonder if Welsh people still feel this way about their country. Or, I mean, not about their country, but about Britain.
And faith and truth I will bear unto thee, to live and die against all manner of folks. Mae'r awyrgylch a'r emosiwn ddigon, Noriwg.
He slipped it in there. They didn't allow it. He just did it. Oh, this is different here. Hey.
Mae'n bwysig ein bod yn parchu hynny.
They don't know he's even changed.
Mae gan Gymru ei hunaniaeth ei hun.
Wow. See, that's what makes him so good, huh? That's his heart. See, people are smiling. People really care. Because he is being true to who they are. Their strength, their independence, their identity. Yeah. I wonder if his parents are going to like go back and check, get that translated and see what it said. Because they assume he was doing that speech that they gave him, but he did not.
Straight back to England?
But no, 4-day tour of Wales. To visit every town, shake every hand, and listen.
Good for you.
And listen. That's the important part. Listen.
You've done well.
I had a good teacher.
Isn't that really what a teacher's supposed to do, though? Isn't that really what a person like that wants someone like him to hear? And it's good that Charles heard it, too. But it's good that he didn't let his pride in the way. It was a great opportunity, man.
How did the changes you made to the speech go down with your family?
That's the beauty of having done it in Welsh. They wouldn't have understood a word of what I actually said.
Well, they know now. If they didn't know before, they know now. Huh.
Where's the Queen?
Just retired for the night, sir.
Stephen, might you ask if she'll see me?
Very good, sir.
Man, that's tough. You can't even just go see your mom. You gotta ask. That is tough, man. That's so tough.
I've had the opportunity now to read the translation of what you actually said.
Oh.
The similarity between Wales's suffering and yours was clear.
Was it?
Unmistakable. If this union is to endure, then we must learn to respect each other's differences. Nobody likes to be ignored, to not be seen, or heard, or listened to. We have all made sacrifices and suppressed who we are. Some portion of our natural selves is always lost.
That is a choice.
It is not a choice. It is a duty.
It's a duty, yeah. That is a duty.
Because the less we do, the less we say, or speak, or agree, or
think,
Yeah.
or breathe,
That's exactly what she
or
said.
feel, or exist.
That's exactly what she said.
the better.
That's exactly what
Doing that is perhaps not as easy for me as it is for you. I have a voice.
Let me let you into a secret. No one wants to hear it.
Dang.
Are you talking about the country? My own family?
No one.
Dang. Dang. That's so tough. She was so harsh. I don't understand, man. I thought what he did was good. And she did not. She did not. That is so hard.
Subjected thus, how can you say to me, I am a king?
Man, that is tough, dude. They treat him different because he is the would-be king. So he's not like everybody else in his family. And I think his mom may be trying to toughen him up to that reality, because she said the same things that he said whenever those things were told about her. But we see later on in the show that she already had a disposition for that anyway. It was hard for her to show emotion to others. And so she kind of like naturally could fall into this. But it looks like Charles is a different breed. Like his father said, he's a different horse of a different... He's a color of a horse of a different color. He's a horse of a different color. So it's difficult for Charles, man. But dang, I thought it was good what he did, but I guess it ain't, man. To care about people, man. And understand them for what they are. But there are facts, too, that have to go down, that have to be realized. Man, that's tough. Ooh, that was a tough one. But I was glad we got introduced to Charles in this episode, because we hadn't seen him since he was a kid, and he had all that trouble at that little school that he said was the worst days of his life, you know. It was cool to get a little insight. I never knew he was an actor, was in a play. So that was cool. Well, I appreciate you guys for watching, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.